After a 10-hour shift staring at spreadsheets, the fatigue is more than just tiredness. It's a physical weight. Your brain is sluggish, and your only remaining goal is to stop moving. You hear the rumble of the 5:30 metro from the street level. You sprint down the station steps, lungs burning, desperate to catch the final train of the night. You throw yourself through the opening at the very last second, the heavy metal doors sliding shut and sealing you in. You've made it, but in the rush to find a place to rest, you've crossed a threshold into a space that has no intention of letting you out. You look down the length of the car to find about a dozen passengers scattered among the seats. On a line this late, the car should be empty, but tonight every few rows are occupied. Despite the crowd, there is no noise. No one looks at a phone, no one wears any headphones, and no one shifts their weight. The rhythmic clacking of the train on the tracks sounds muffled, as if the sound is struggling to reach you through a layer of insulation. Inside the car, the silence is absolute. The familiar signs of a city commute have vanished. The normal rules of how people move and behave in public space no longer apply here. You search for a familiar face to ground yourself and find one sitting right across the aisle. It's Mark, your old college roommate. You haven't seen him in 5 years. You start to say his name, but the words die in your throat as he lowers his newspaper. The movement is slow, mechanical, and entirely devoid of human fluidness. It is Mark's face, down to the small scar on his chin, but the eyes are wrong. They are unblinking and glassy, staring through you rather than at you. A cold sweat breaks out on your neck. Your heart begins to race, and you quickly look away, trying to convince yourself you're just seeing things.
Seeing a face you love stripped of all emotion is a specific kind of violence. The proximity to a good memory makes the blankness in those eyes feel unbearable. You look further down the aisle and see a woman in a floral dress. You recognize the pattern instantly. It's a dress your mother threw away 10 years ago. You look at her face. It's her, but she is caught in the same frozen state as Mark, staring at the metal wall with unseeing eyes. You stand up, your breathing turning into shallow gasps. You look frantically from seat to seat, scanning every passenger in the car. There's your old boss, your high school crush, the barista from your neighborhood. Every single passenger is someone you've known, someone from your own life. You are surrounded by your own history, from your oldest friends to the strangers you pass on the street. Every passenger in this car is a fragment of your life, reassembled here in the dark.
For a moment, they remain still, isolated in their own rows. Then, all at once, the isolation vanishes. They are suddenly connected by a single, silent command. Every head in the car rotates in perfect, terrifying synchronization. 12 pairs of eyes lock onto you at the exact same moment. You are the only thing they are looking at. The only sound left is the relentless, heavy clacking of the train wheels against the iron tracks. The distance between you and the passengers has disappeared. They are no longer just sitting there. They have become a single, focused wall of attention that follows your every move. You stumble back toward the connecting door and yank the handle. It doesn't budge. You throw your weight against it, but it's frozen shut. You peer through the small, smudged window into the next car. It's perfectly normal. Bright lights, clean seats, and completely empty. But it is on the other side of the glass. The train doesn't slow down. It bypasses your stop and begins to accelerate, hurtling faster and faster into the blackness of the tunnel. The intercom crackles, but there is no conductor. It is your own voice echoing through the speakers, announcing the final stop. Nowhere. The doors are sealed, the lights die, and the outside world vanishes. You are alone in the dark.